Okay, I think we're on Vlogmas day 5, I believe. Um, I want to talk about public housing for a second. Um, this one's going to be good. So, I read, and I'm not sure if this is a thing, but I read that one of Donald Trump's new policies is eliminating public housing vouchers like Section 8. Those are that's federal money coming from the federal government. So those aren't state funds, but eliminating illegal immigrants from getting Section 8 housing. Hmm. Um, First of all, I didn't know that illegal immigrants could even get Section 8 in the first place. So the fact that those people have vouchers is wild. Um, Secondly, like that, some of these conversations are like very interesting. So if we go back to the conversation that I had about the Somalis, right, who couldn't see themselves as black, really it's like all of the immigrants at this point, like none of them understand the work that the American blacks went through to get some really basic rights. You know what I mean? And housing is one, like housing, jobs, those were like pretty significant rights that Black Americans fought for. And the reason that they tried to fight to have access to those, like the privilege just to go to an American university, just to attend, so not even to really be accepted, but it was like illegal for like black people to even read. Like that's where we started. Like so anyway, so now there's, just think about this. So there's someone who comes from a different country illegally, and then now they're getting federal housing grants. Like I'm not sure if you, whoever's watching this, if you are an American or even a German, wherever you're from, like you probably understand how like difficult it is, unless you're in a place like I think France has it, where they've like completely subsidized public housing, so like everyone gets it who needs it. Or I think also Edinburgh did this. I was reading, or I was listening to that conversation by the Economist, who basically said that. But if you're a country who basically is like pro capitalism like America, you will realize that in any state in America, it is very difficult to get on a public housing list. Like it could take years, decades. Like just because you income qualify does not mean that you're going to get on a list. So if Americans who are here, who work every day and are still living below the poverty line, can't get Section 8 public housing vouchers, how could an illegal immigrant get one? That's where we have to talk about the scam of it all, right? Because like that, like I don't even understand how you're a part of the program. And okay, let's just say, so now that like they're being eliminated from the program, so they can't use their vouchers would stop, I think effectively at the end of the year or something, and now they would have to just pay marketplace rent. um and I just kind of wonder, like, have any of you like tried to rent an apartment? Like, do you understand like how it works, or like how much it costs, or like, because like mm, all of the illegal immigrants are definitely not earning like $80,000 a year, making 4 times the rent, and have a very clean credit record and stuff. That's not the case. So like, where are all of these people going to live? I don't know. Obviously, they're going to have to live somewhere. The scam of it all, right? I think there's so many different groups who have like found hustles and ways around this. I'm not saying I care. What I'm saying is it's interesting to watch it all kind of crumble. And then the crux of it all is like the GDP and the American debt. Like American debt is so bad and it's so high, and we're never going to be able to pay it off. So whatever it is that a lot of these people are coming over believing they're going to get. Like they're looking for their piece of the American pie in an America that doesn't exist anymore. It was real good when, like, white men had all the privilege and they had all these like subsidies to create the middle class, and everyone had a Ford and a wife and a farm and shit. Okay, that isn't today, and it like won't ever go back there because, like I've said a million gazillion times, everything is made in China, and America can't even feed itself. There are African mothers right now who are donating money to American starving children. So it's never going back. I don't know. I would just kind of I'm pushing the question to you. I don't have an answer. I don't have a solution. I'm just trying to point out the obvious. Like, let's have a serious conversation for a second. Because what?